Hello, folks. So, no sound then. There's always something, isn't there? But, hopefully that's sorted. Yes, how is everybody? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream today. Let me just go ahead and make sure I can see what I'm doing here. Perfect. And hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear. And we're here. Yes, perfect. Greetings, folks. Welcome back to Final Fantasy X. We're going to be continuing on our playthrough, hopefully to achieve the Platinum Trophy, though we won't be getting that today, I wouldn't have thought. Stranger things have happened, perhaps, but I doubt it very much. Oh, thank you, Nico girl. Yeah, morning, good afternoon, whatever it is for you guys. It's actually just turned 2:30. I've just gone past 2:30 in the afternoon here in the UK. But right, so last time then, we did a little bit of grinding in this area. And I actually made a bit of a rookie mistake. So, what did I do? Yeah, this is what I did. I wanted to make sure that we would be able to get ability spheres. And unfortunately, ability spheres as drops are not the most common thing early in the game. And unless you want to keep skipping over abilities on the sphere grid, you are going to want to be able to get a nice source of them. Fortunately, Waka has the extract ability on the sphere grid quite early on. Only you need to make sure you have enough ability spheres in the first place to learn it. And I did actually go in with the intention, I even mentioned this a couple of streams ago, to make sure that we had one saved for this, but apparently we do not. Okay, I must have used it on something else. Now, we cannot get ability spheres here in the woods, which is really annoying. But we can get them from the next boss, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. The reason I'm a little bit annoyed, though, is because I always like to try and get the second level fire spell for Lulu before the next boss. But we're going to have to make do without that. Yeah, we could have full Aeon Overdrive, although I'm not planning on using the Aeon in the upcoming boss battle. I'm probably going to be sticking to Lulu, in all honesty. But hi, Sean. Welcome, and hello, Honglai. The hardest achievement, I mean, that's possibly debatable. The Chocobo achievement is considered to be tough. I haven't yet got that myself. The achievement to dodge lightning can be quite frustrating. Again, one I need to get. And the achievement to master the sphere grids for all party members isn't, like, challenging in the sense that it's difficult, but it is very time-consuming. So, yeah, a couple of pretty nasty achievements for this game. I'm just going ahead here and making sure we attack with all party members. Yep, the extract ability with Waka is one that I'm trying to get. We're actually right there on the sphere grid, but I just don't have any ability spheres to learn it right now. But that will soon be remedied. That was the rookie mistake I mentioned. Let's just bring in Waka. Won't bother with Yuna for today. Well, for this fight anyway. Yeah, sphere grid maxing, it's just a grind, but it's a very heavy grind from what I've heard. I've played this game a lot in the past. Like, you know, killing all the super bosses and everything. And I don't think I've ever actually gone ahead and maxed out my sphere grids on all party members, which is why I don't have the trophy. We need to go this way to get to the other side of the forest. Yeah, there's a couple of Chocobo trophies. I have got one of them, which is to finish the course with 0 seconds on the clock. That wasn't actually too bad, from what I remember. But there's another one that I haven't yet done, which is really annoying. Can't remember it exactly, because I'll just wait to check it out more in detail when we get closer to it. But I've heard it's one of the hardest.
Now what?
Yes, thanks for that. I'm pretty sure we have got the first blue magic, which is with the seed cannon. But I am just going to go ahead and see if we can find one of those seed cannons. I'll go and heal up. The problem is, sometimes they appear all the time. Sometimes they don't appear at all for me, which is really kind of annoying. But I don't want to miss it, so If we can encounter one. There we go. Perfect stuff. We'll just make sure. So we need to use Lancet on an enemy that has an ability we can learn. And I'm guessing we've done it already, yet. Based on the fact that we didn't learn anything. Yes, luck farming is pretty annoying. Listen, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. In order to get the Sphere Trophy, though, the Sphere Grid Trophy, it doesn't matter what stats we actually pump into, does it? As long as every node is filled with something. Am I right about that? Now, I will get a little bit of luck, don't get me wrong. But it's not like we have to get to 255 stat in luck, is it? Yeah, last stream. Thank you, Welsh Rabbits. I thought we did. But it's been like a week for me, so I thought we'd just double check. Thank you, Jana. Thank you very much. Just every node, yeah. Makes things a little bit easier then. Although we are still going to want to get some luck. Yeah, I don't need to do any farming at the moment because what I really need is ability spheres. So, let's just make our way up. Yeah, back in Spyra. Phenor, how are you doing? Yeah, it's one of the classics, Final Fantasy X. I do enjoy it very much. It's got its shortcomings. As every game does, of course, but there's a lot of fun to be had here. Oh, nice, Pagans. Yes, yeah, I've done that myself. It's the other Chocobo trophy that I haven't yet done. Hello, Aaron. I've just started, in all honesty, so we're just making our way out of the woods here towards the next boss fight. And the main aim is to get 2, or at least 1, in fact, ability spheres. So we can do that on the tentacles on the next boss. I've actually tested it out as well. And then, once we've got at least 1 of those, we should be able to learn extractability with Waka. Which should make things easier in the long run. Since, like I say, they're quite rare early on, ability spheres. I just want to see something. No, sphere grid is what I'm after. Yeah, Prey is quite useful for Yuna, since it will actually allow her to take turns and gain SP quite easily in battle. I just want to see what abilities I want to grab early on here. Probably not much with Kimari, as it's mostly stats for him. Lulu, I do want to get the 2nd level tier of Black Magics, which I sometimes do before this upcoming boss, but scan, okay. Ah, that's what I wanted. Haste. Haste is really useful on the next fight. Or the next boss. Since you can haste Lulu and just go to town with magic. But again, no ability spheres, so I'm kind of stuck there. Oh yeah, good point actually, Elijah. You can pretty much guarantee the, what do you call it, the overkills then, can't you? Yeah, I should do that really. Good point. We'll save up and then we'll just go and build up some overdrive action.
A race, huh?
It gives you better rewards, Sean. I think a little bit more SP, but also a chance at the rarer items as well that may be able to be dropped.
Yuna, if you would.
Ready?
Hey!
Ah, huh? Hey!
Oh, can we leave still? Just want to check. Yes. I thought because the party had ran off before I save, I may as well just check that. Hey, Ninja, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you watching the content over the years. That's awesome to know. And welcome to the stream. Yeah, and early on, Sean, it's great to be able to use Aeons since they tend to do the most damage. Now, later on, once we're doing, you know, break damage limit with our standard attacks and with quick hits, then Aeons, not as needed. But for now. Is it double, is it? I know it's an increased reward. I couldn't remember exactly how much. Right, okay. Let's just bring Yuna in straight away. And we'll summon the Aeon. Oh, Taylor Ben. Oh, I just saw your message. Yeah, very well, thanks. Long time no chat. How's it going? Good to see you. I'm going to attack the thing that we shouldn't do much damage to. So we can just focus on building up our overdrive. Yeah, he doesn't start in the best position, does he, really? We can boost as well if we want to build up overdrive faster, but I'm not doing that since we're attacking 3 enemies. I just wanted to point out that I was aware of that. Vivaxity. Oh no, whereabouts are you? Yeah, great to have you here though. Yeah, that's right, Ninja. That is absolutely right. Let's dismiss. Hang on, does dismissing do anything bad? I don't think it does it? We can shield. Nah, let's just dismiss. I think we'll die if we don't. Oh, fair enough, Taylor Ben. Yeah. I'm not too fussed about that one myself, but I'm not really a big fan of those Souls-type games anyway. I did try and play the demo, but couldn't really get into it. Yeah. Yeah, and we're actually close to getting that Aeon as well, aren't we? Ifrit. It is, I'm sure.
Just thought I'd give it a try.
Hey, that one's not ours.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice that we have Kimahri's Lancet ability. It's like tradition, isn't it, really? To be able to take stuff from enemies, like their abilities and learn abilities and stuff.
Fear, the hero's here.
Yeah, just dismiss. Yeah. I don't know why, for a moment, I had like Final Fantasy VIII in my mind. And I was thinking that we get like points with different Aeons and stuff. But it has been a few years since I've played, so just a few things are going to have to come back to me as we make our way through. Right, okay, we've got overdrive filled. Let's start with Lulu in the party. Reason being is that, well, pretty much I want to be able to use her to take the tentacles out. So we'll bring Waka in and have Lulu. We'll swap Unit in a little bit later on. Oh, yeah, no, it's going to be a great game for people that enjoy those sorts of adventures. Absolutely, Taylor Ben, I'm sure. I'm sure you'll have a blast with it. Yeah, now Final Fantasy X. Definitely more my thing. I'm really looking forward to getting into this playthrough. Just a few bits we've done already have been a lot of fun. Yeah, we can start attacking the body. We need to open it up by reducing its HP. But the main thing I want to do before we hit it with magic, which is what we need to do, is get these tentacles destroyed. I wonder if we can use the status things. Maybe not while it's shot.
Can't hurt it either. How about magic?
Right, okay. So, 450 HP. Yeah, I'll save her overdrive for now. Yeah, you don't want to use water here. As you can see, that little plus sign at the top indicates that water would heal or be absorbed. And lightning and blizzard are only going to do half damage. So fire, which only does normal damage, is the only option. Oh, we did get silence on it, did we? I didn't even realise that. Perfect. It did work. I haven't seen much about it, actually, Fino, if I'm honest with you. I am aware of it, but I've not really been paying attention to it. Oh, no, you need your coffee, Cletus. You need your coffee for sure. I understand. It's important. Right, we need to heal up as well. So I'm going to, I think, bring Una in. We'll get rid of... No, we'll keep Una out for now. I want to keep her nice and fresh. Ready for when we bring her out to summon Veilful. Yeah, so the reason we're doing it like this is hopefully we should get ability spheres. Sonny, thank you so much for the sub. We should get ability spheres by killing the tentacles. Yep, I'm focusing on the tentacles. It does take 2 fires to take them out. Again, if we had fire, we should be able to do it in 1 hit, but of course I don't have the ability spheres for that, so I can't. Well, we're running out of potions. It's not good. Killing the tentacles is what I need to do. Yeah, this is how we're going to get our ability spheres, you see. The boss doesn't drop them, but these things do. Possibly, yes, the last turn-based game. I'm not thinking of anything after that. No, because all we had then was the MMOs, Final Fantasy 12, 13, 15... which were all, of course, not turn-based, so... right, okay. Let's just start chipping away. Do some magic as well. I know that physical attacks aren't going to do anything, but what the heck. We'll bring Kamari in as well. Fire 1.5. Just make sure everyone gets a turn. Yes, we need to bring Kamari in to get a turn, and Yuna's going to finish off, so everyone would have had a turn then. We'll swap Waka and Tidus out for the other 2. I will start with Kamari. Okay, how much HP are we dealing with? 18, so we need to do a little bit more damage first, really. Before we think about overdriving. I don't want to use Lulu's overdrive. I don't want to risk killing the boss. Okay, attack, and then I think we'll bring... Yeah, we're going to bring Una in now. Just in the nick of time, I think. Not the most difficult boss fight, but just a little bit of tactics involved in making sure that you get everything done you want to get done. Oh, okay, Red. And overdrive. Right, hopefully this will get the overkill. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Hi, you shark guy. How you doing? Right, so we should get ability spheres. If not, I'll probably have to reload, which is kind of annoying. But the tentacles should give them to us.
Yeesh.
Sorry about that. Hope to break you in a little slower.
Being a guardian's tiring.
You handle yourself pretty well. You got talent.
Hey. So, what are these sin spawn anyway?
Ah, I see, Red. I see.
Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back.
Yeah, that's the version of FF4 that I've played.
That moment when Waka told me I had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
Yeah, me too, Shark Guy. Me too. Right, come on, come on, come on. Yes, we got our 2 ability spheres. Perfect. All according to plan. So let's head back to the save point. But just before we use that, what I do want to do is Waka, first of all. Here's the priority, of course. Okay, we can finally learn extractability. Let's just move him about a bit as well. I know we're going to have to come back to fill in all these empty nodes, but that's just what it's all about, Final Fantasy X. And then Tidus, I want him to learn haste. There we go. Perfect stuff. Right, okay, well I've done what I wanted to do now, which was to get extractability. So, yeah, save coming up. But, I mean, we're right here. We do have some cutscenes first, I think, so. You never know, it might crash during a cutscene after the boss, and then we'd have to do it again. I'll try and be careful and save whenever I can, because I was doing a live stream a few years ago. I can't remember what game, but I think we made about an hour or an hour and a half's progress on stream. And then I didn't save and lost all the progress we made, which was kind of annoying.
Hey, since when have you believed me about Xanarkin anyway?
Yeah, do you know the 3D remake is, apart from the graphics, it's remarkably different to the
Maybe Sin carries them through
original
time,
game.
like 1,000 years through time. And then one day, maybe they just pop back, see?
Amazing. Simply amazing.
And is it Final Fantasy 3?
You make up one.
It might be
theory
Final
after
Fantasy 3,
another,
where the 3D
refusing to
remake
face the simple truth.
gives names and personalities
Sin
to
didn't
all of the
take
party
Tapu
members,
anywhere.
even
Sin
though
crushed
they had
him
none of
and
that
left
in the
him on
original
Jersey
game.
shore. Your brother won't just pop back.
It's either 3 or 4.
Oh, and one more thing. No matter how much you want it, no one can take.
I've not played the
Jackie's place.
originals of either of those
No
games,
one
only
can
the
replace
3D
the
remake, so I'm not
Jack
sure
that
which it is.
And there's no replacement for Lord Braska either. It's pointless to think about it. And sad.
I could never be what Chapu was. Well, stuff happens. Best not to worry.
Waka, Lulu, and Waka's brother, Chapu. Something had happened between them a long time ago. I was sure of it.
Yeah, I think it
Well,
is 3. I think
whatever
you're
it
right.
was, it was none of my business, that's for sure. Best not to go there.
Okay, so we're going to be getting close to our second Cloister of Trials experience. The first one didn't go too badly. Right. So I think we just have to go through a few more cutscenes before we can actually enter the trials itself. So let's head down into the next area. Yeah, in a lot of the Final Fantasy games, Red Mario, you do tend to get
You here to pray for victory too?
a point of no return, don't you? Where once you've gone past it, a lot of the other previous areas were locked off. I think it's to do with how much data they can fit onto the final discs on the original PlayStation.
So what's your goal this time? You gonna Do your best again.
Like Final Fantasy VIII, stops you from accessing a lot of content once you've got towards the end, doesn't it?
This time, we play to win.
Ooh, play away. Just remember, even kids can
Oh, nice,
play.
Spider-Mag.
See you in the final.
Yeah. Was Anthology, was that 5 and 6, was it, if I'm not mistaken?
We'll beat them.
I think I
We
had
have
that one.
to.
You know that team?
Putting people down. They're as bad as my old man.
But Sir Jecht was a kind and gentle man.
Well, not my Jecht. Even 10 years after he left.
Jecht's a kind and
Just
gentle
thinking
man.
about my old man got me angry. But maybe that was just my way of keeping him... Nah.
Yeah, truthful, honest, and tough. I know at the end of the day they're friends, but they've also got a job to do, haven't they? Yeah, I never played Dirge of Cerberus. I heard mixed things about that game as well, that it wasn't that good. But I also know a lot of people that have visited my channel and have spoke about it, said that they've had a fantastic time with it. Right, okay, so we need to speak to Waka.
Lord O'Holland, guide our feet.
What did I just choose? Oh, I don't think it matters what you choose there. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if it's not being a great game is why Square have never done anything with it since its release on PS2. Because I was kind of expecting maybe a re-release for PS4 when they were hyping up the FF7 remake, because it would have been like free money to them. But then perhaps they thought it would actually be detrimental to the brand, and it's best left forgotten. But that said, you know, a lot of people enjoyed it. I mean, Vincent's a fantastic character, one of my favourites from FF7, but from what I heard, it was the gameplay just wasn't that good.
As I recall, Lord Braska had only 2 guardians. Quality over quantity, my dear. Whatever were you?
Yeah, this is the remastered version which has the Dark Aeons. To be honest with you, I've only ever played Final Fantasy X with the Dark Aeons in.
I only have as
It's
many
the only
guardians
version
as
that's
there are
ever
people
been
I can
released
trust.
in the UK.
I trust them all with my life. To have so many guardians is
There's
a
never been a
joy
release in
and
the
an
UK that
honor.
hasn't had the Dark Aeons in.
Even more so than being my father's daughter. Of course, I would never think of questioning your ways either. So, Lady Donna, I ask of you, please leave us in peace.
You do what you want, Portella, we're leaving.
Yeah, that's true, you did. Yeah, I mean, it's Final Fantasy VII, isn't it? Yeah, that's true, Elijah. Vincent's
Guardian is
Overdrive,
someone
it was
somebody
fun.
can rely
You know, the
on.
first few times you
Someone
used it,
she
because he
can
gets to
trust with her
transform into
life.
things.
I wondered,
But
did you
ultimately,
feel
it wasn't
way
that
about
good.
me? What's she smiling about?
Yeah, I remember when Final Fantasy X and X-2 were remastered into this package. And I saw on, I think it was on one of the descriptions for the game, that it was introducing the Dark Aeons. And I was thinking to myself at the time, a few years ago when it first came out, what does it mean, introducing the Dark Aeons? The Dark Aeons were in the PS2 version. I defeated them. I remember. And I had no idea. I did some research then and realised that the version that was released in America on the PS2 didn't have the Dark Aeons. But over in Europe and other parts of the West, it did. So I'm not sure what happened there. Seems kind of strange, but that's what it is. Yes, hello Nathaniel. Yeah, I mean, that kind of sucks, Elijah. I'm glad you've got them now. Because for me, you know, the Dark Aeons and that were one of the most fun parts of the game. There was something to really work towards, since you can overpower your party so much in Final Fantasy X with the break HP and damage limits and all of that good stuff, that it's nice to have a challenge that, you know, you feel like you've worked towards at the end of it all. Was Penance in the original for you guys in America? Or was Nemesis in the Monster Arena sort of like the ultimate boss?
Lord,
Okay.
the faith is below. Let's do it.
Right, I'm just going to bring up some notes for this. I always do for the trials.
The Cloister
Let's
of
just screw them
Trials.
up. I don't want to miss out on
Waka, ready?
the item that you get with the Destruction Sphere.
Strength, everyone.
Well, back in the day, Vivacity, not so much anymore, but back in the day of PS1 and PS2 games, here in Europe, we didn't really get the release at all until like a few months after, you know, these games came out in America. I'm not sure why that was.
Oh, sure. Soon. Like tomorrow soon.
But I suspect, as with the case with Final Fantasy X, you guys got the game first, and then I think they released what was known as the international version in Japan after that, after the American release, which included the Dark Aeons, and that was then the version that was released over here in Europe. So Japan actually got both releases, and the American version was based on the first Japanese release.
Then why are you here?
Hey, I'm not a guardian, so I'm not supposed to go in, right?
Yeah, one of the things I loved about Final Fantasy X was it was really, for me, especially with all the Dark Aeons, one of the first Final Fantasy games that had a serious end game to it. I mean, sure, you know, 7, 8 and 9 had optional content to do and some harder bosses and what have you. I'm not saying they didn't, but 10 really packed it out, and that's what I really liked.
This is bad. Really bad.
Hi folks, see a few people stopping by in chat. Good to see you here. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot of grinding, I feel, on this playthrough in order to get all the trophies. I'll probably do a lot of grinding as well between, if I'm streaming Mondays and Fridays, FF10, I'll try and keep much of the grinding in between those days so that you guys don't have to put up with it. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Mike, about Final Fantasy VIII. I had a lot, even though the remaster didn't really change anything gameplay-wise. Maybe it's because I streamed it with many of you guys, I'm not sure. But I had a blast on that last playthrough a few years ago when the remaster came out. I really did have fun.
Only guardians allowed. And I'm sure no guardian.
Yes, Ali, that tends to be the case, though, with many Japanese role-playing games. They start off fairly easy, and then the difficulty progresses as you move on. That said, Final Fantasy XII could very quickly become a difficult game if you didn't go for a good setup with your party. It really could. Oh, hang on, I need to go back. I need to actually record this. For when I do a little guide series after I've done all the trials. Need to get the footage now. Okay. Hello, Dark. How you doing? Yep, we'll insert that in there. Then we need to take it out again. Since I'm observing my notes here and don't want to screw up, guys, I won't be paying attention to chat too much until we finish the trials here. Okay, we're going to ignore the pedestal for now. And a glyph appears. Take this back out. Put this over here. there is a method to the madness. We should be able to access the glyph then. Hello, Thrill Seeks. Oh, you've just turned 21 today, have you, Thrill Seeks? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Now we'll touch this. Yeah, this one is a little bit more confusing than the previous. And we'll pop this in the other wall. Yeah, Final Fantasy XII is not easy. You do have to have a good party setup. If you don't have a good party setup, you're going to have problems. If you do have a good party setup, the game does become a lot easier, but even so, there are some battles that are still very challenging. Especially in the Zodiac Age, some of the optional encounters they're put in there are just insanely crazy. But in the original game too, you know, boss fights that last 4 hours were not out of the question. They really weren't. They really weren't. Right, now I think we need to go over here. Okay, that brings this up so we can grab the glyph sphere. Yeah, that's right, Jana. Okay, so in here we have the destruction sphere, I think. I'll just check. Yeah. Okay, we're not going to get that for now. Okay, put this into here. I hope I'm doing this right. I think I am. Yeah, oh no, Final Fantasy XII is a lot of fun. It really is. I did a series on the channel a few years ago, and I ended up doing, I think, over 200 videos in it. So, yeah, hopefully that indicates that I definitely enjoyed that one for sure. Okay. I think we need to move it over here, if I'm not mistaken. Come on. Ah, where are we going to take it? Let me just have a look. I've got to push it somewhere, but the notes I've just jotted down are not the most... It's not this far back. They're not the most clear. No, I don't think that's right. I think it's over on that little flashy thing on the floor there. But just trying to get it over there is a bit of a nuisance. Oh yeah, okay, I can do it. It's just got to line up perfectly. So I was thinking I could only push it forwards or backwards, but no, we can push it just a little bit more, I think. Yeah, I've got the hang of it now. Sorry about that, guys. Just wasn't controlling it as I would like to. There we go. Perfect stuff. Yeah, cheers, guys. Yeah, that's what I was aiming for, but when I went to the side, I couldn't seem to push it, and I thought I was doing something wrong, but I just hadn't line teed us up properly. It's one of the traditions of Final Fantasy, though, isn't it? Having to get specific, accurate locations before you can complete a maneuver. So, yeah, Final Fantasy X's no different there. Grab another sphere. Have I done something wrong? Don't think so. Okay. Yeah, I want to put it in here. Yeah, I haven't forgotten about the destruction sphere. Don't worry, I'm going to go and do that now. Yeah, we'll go and grab the destruction sphere at this bit. Yeah, it was on my notes to do it now. But after I did that first bit I've just done, setting the door on fire. Okay. Oh, I've used the wrong flipping... Oh, I'm such an idiot. It's alright, guys. Bit of a boomer moment there. Yeah, I was supposed to use this sphere here to put into the door. I used the wrong one. So I've got to take this one and put it somewhere else. I don't know how you guys put up with me sometimes. I really don't. Look at that, forgetting the destruction sphere. What is going on with me today? There we go. Perfect. A red armlet, which I believe should be good for Kimari. Okay. And we're done. Jobs are good, I just want to see if that armlet's good to equip straight away. Fire ward, ice ward, lightning ward. Yes, please.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
It was Donna and that big...
Yes. You're right. Angela's search did change quite a bit. It was something to do with the Chocobo minigame from the Pocket Station not being included in the remastered version, but they did want to include the items from it, didn't they? So they did fanny about with Angela search and put everything onto that. But... Oh, thank you, Dark. Yeah, even when it all goes wrong.
Just wait.
So what's in there anyway?
The faith, remember?
Yeah, sorry to hear you're having issues, Dark Swordsman. I do know the feeling, actually.
Took their souls, willingly given from their still
YouTube
bodies.
is not a platform that helps smaller creators at all.
Now they live forever, trapped in statues. But when a summoner beckons, the souls of the faith...
Hiya, Welsh Michael.
Once again. That's what we call an Aeon.
All that in this room? So what's Yuna doing in there?
She prays with all her heart for a way to defeat sin.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Vivaxity. It's been great chatting to you today, and I hope work goes well for you.
The chamber beyond is a sacred place. Only summoners may enter.
What? Even Guardians can't
Oh
come?
boy, I've just thought we're getting ever so close to the first Blitzball match.
Oh.
The only match that you have to play for the story, and I suck at it. Don't get me wrong, I love the Blitzball minigame, and I do tend to end up, you know, getting everything that can be gotten, including Walker's limit break stuff, or weapon, or whatever it is that you get.
Just wait.
But that first game is actually the hardest for me. Oh, hello, 13th Gaming Clan. Just seen you there in chat. Well, to be honest, Welsh Rabbit, you don't get much of a choice with me, I'm afraid. There wouldn't be much of a stream left if I cut out all of the doofus moments. Oh, I'm doing good, thanks, Force Lightning Cable. How are you doing? Nicely refreshed after your sleep?
There was something I didn't tell anyone else that day.
Yeah,
The
very
song we
true,
heard
Gaming
there
Clan.
In the temple, I knew it from my childhood. It was
Yeah,
proof
all
that
of the
Spirit and
cock-ups
Xanarkin were
happen on
connected.
stream live. And then when I do uploads
At
and
least
stuff
to
on
me it
YouTube,
was.
I edit all of that stuff
Maybe
out, of
that's
course, and
why
everyone thinks I'm
suddenly
such a pro.
I felt like I just wanted to go home. I tried to say something, to tell them, but the words wouldn't come.
Yeah, that Jecht Shot stuff confuses me, that little mini-game. It's when the writing comes up on the screen, you have to do your little combo with the controller, don't you? Yeah, there's our second summon. Okay, right. Gonna go for a new save here in case I need to do those trials again. Oh, need to cancel my recording as well. Right. Okay, we need to start making our way out of this place now towards the next boat. Should we just check in these rooms in case there's any chests to loot? Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. And then we'll leave the temple altogether. Yeah, thanks, Nathaniel. Oh, I've always appreciated having you around. You've always been very forgiving of the many mistakes that have been made. Oh, okay, Phil. You just have to get some of them done, do you? Yeah, you can actually get it later on, if I remember, if you fail the first time. But of course, you want to get Jecht Shot straight away. So if I screw it up, we'll give it another bash. Yeah, thanks, Pagrant. Yeah, an Albed Primer to loot
Behind me.
on the next ship.
But they were there, and they grew inside me bigger and bigger, till I was just about ready to burst.
Hi, David. Oh, thank you so much.
Are you okay?
Yeah, playing one of the classics again, Final Fantasy X.
What do you
And
want to do?
Bobo. Sorry, I'm not very good at pronouncing people's names, but hello, how are you doing? Yeah, good to see all the Final Fantasy fans out today. Yeah, we don't need to head back for anything. Yeah, so we've made some nice progress already, which is good. Should we bring a bit of Ifrit out just to check out the new summon? I know that folks in chat tend to like it when we do that. Yeah, I have got short summon animation selected, but for the first time you call a new summon, you still get the full animation.
Will you help us?
Yeah, good old Meteor Strike. Yeah, Ifrit's quite a powerful early summon, actually. I don't think he's much use against this thing here. You put down what, Nathaniel? Diablo W? Favorite ultimate weapon? I'm not sure, to be honest. What about you? Oh, you were playing Diablo 2, were you, Nathaniel? Oh, I see. Yeah, playing... Diablo 2, you know. One of my favourite games of all time, actually, that isn't Final Fantasy related. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I've put thousands of hours into that. Thousands upon thousands back in the day. When it first came out. Although, I don't know, I tried to play Diablo 2 Resurrected for a while. Recently, and I had fun with it. I did have fun. But I was getting frustrated in hell difficulty. I've learned and realised just how much I've been spoiled by quality of life changes over the years. Since I played Diablo last. Yeah, I don't fully remember that one, Mr. Punful. I did play Final Fantasy VI, and I had a lot of fun with that game, but my last playthrough was, well, before I even had a YouTube channel, to tell you the truth. Okay. Okay. There we go. Let's just get straight on with it.
Off to Luca at last.
Yeah.
The matches start.
Well, it's great to have you here again, Nathaniel.
Away, yeah?
How you doing in it anyway in Diablo 2? Brave of you taking a break to watch the stream. That Enigma's not going to farm for itself. Do kill him with Waka and Tide. Oh, because of the enemy types, do you mean, Elijah? Yeah, there is a bit of a delay on YouTube, which is kind of annoying, actually. But it is what it is. Well, that was kind of him, Red Mario. Yeah, we're getting close to the lovely Jecht Shot minigame. There is a trophy tied to it, I believe, but I'm pretty sure I would already have it from a previous playthrough, so it shouldn't pop for me. Yeah, if you get it here, you can use it in the first Blitzball game that makes things a little bit easier. Is that right? When Tidus comes on to play. Jecht Shot Mark 3. I don't fully remember how it's different. Oh, Mark 2. Mark 2 is pretty good, isn't it, Elijah? That's the one we're going to learn now, isn't it? Or is it Mark 1 that we're going to learn now? I'll grab the high potion. And this is where we're going to need to save. Since, let's be honest, guys, I'm probably going to mess this up. More than likely. I suppose we can just speak to Waka.
My business is in the mines.
Is there a trophy tied to Waka? Because I'm in kind of two minds about giving him my gil. Yes, I know once we give him 10,000 gil, he discounts everything to, I think it's by 30%. But once he's done that, I'm actually going to buy enough stuff to have actually made the 10,000 gil worth the discounts.
Make it up to ye That I will.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's where the confusion comes in, isn't it? Yeah, the lightning trophy. Oh, I've heard bad things about that one. I've not got it myself yet, so. But yeah, I've heard it's a bit of a nightmare. Dark Swordsman, one of the viewers, one of my friends here in the channel, he has done a video guide on that on his own channel, so I'm going to have to check that out before I attempt it myself, I feel. Right, we want to make sure we don't miss the primer. So we're going to start by heading into here. And there it is. Albed Primer Volume 5. Yeah, it's been about 5 years since my last playthrough, Anthony, of this game. But it's starting to come back to me. A lot of it, anyway. And it is so much fun. I just love the party development in this game in terms of the gameplay itself. With the sphere grid and just how powerful you can be. And then, you know, trying to build yourselves up to take on the Dark Aeons and stuff. It's just a lot of fun. There's so much to do, really.
What y'all talking about?
So we get our cutscene.
Who are you supposed to be? Ah, I remember him. Guy from Kilika.
Huh?
You know, one of the Besaid Aurochs. Said something about winning the cup.
Oh, right. You're that idiot.
Yeah, that's not going to be a pretty video, that one, Nathaniel.
They don't got what it takes to win the cup.
Well, they do now that I'm here.
Yes, they will win. He used to be the star.
Yeah, I've heard that is
player
arguably the
Ace.
toughest, Aaron.
Yeah, as if anyone lived in those ruins.
It's not ruins. There's a big city there. There is.
Yeah, although it was interesting, on PS Vita, you could only purchase each game separate, couldn't you? Whereas on every other system,
There is.
it was combined in one package.
Right. Whatever your ladyship says.
Yeah, I've never done it that method, Fina, so hopefully with a little bit of practice it's going to help me a lot on this playthrough to do that. Right, I don't do the Blitzball just yet. I'll try and get everything done. Or is it the Blitzball now?
What's wrong? You seemed kind of...
Oh, was that your final trophy, was it, Spider-Mag?
They were being rude, and I do believe your Xanarkand exists. I really do, you know.
Yeah, we'll go and do Lulu and Wacko after this. Hiya, Heather. Sorry, just saw you drop into chat there.
Sir Jecht
How are
used to
you?
always tell me stories. It'd be great to see
Yeah,
you
thanks,
home
guys, for
someday.
those that have joined us over the last few minutes.
I'd
Welcome to you all.
love to go there.
Yeah.
Playing Final
So,
Fantasy
you
X, of course, one of the
come over to my
classics
place?
for sure. I remember being so hyped for this
Sure.
game before it first came
As if
out
I
on
had a place to
PS2.
show her.
Just check there's nothing to grab. Okay, we will do the Blitzball for the Jecht Shot, don't worry. Just trying to get up the stairs here. Oh, let's just walk. Again, one of those have to be precise.
You'll take responsibility.
Relax, he's bound to know someone in Luca.
And if not,
He could always join a blitz team. Anyhow, it's better than just leaving him in Besaid.
what?
Oh, you still got the
Just
PS2
leave him
version.
in Luca?
Leave a
What
sheen.
do you want me to do?
Awesome.
Yuno wants to make him a guardian.
Oh, yeah, jeez. There's that too,
Oh,
eh?
Anthony, yeah. It's so difficult for me, that first Blitzball match. I always flipping lose.
It is mine, huh?
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to save before we chortle on over to the Blitzball again.
Because he's Sir
Since
Jecht's
we've gone through a
son.
lot of story stuff, which I don't
Alright.
want to have to repeat
Wait,
if I
you
need to
sure about
reload.
that? He's really Sir Jecht's son.
It's hard to say, but Yuna seems to believe so.
Well,
Okay.
I think that's just Final Fantasy X dialogue in general, Fina.
That's
Not
all
the
you have to
game's
say?
strongest points, in my
Yeah, I
opinion.
mean, he's got to decide for himself, yeah? Well, him and Yuna, I guess.
You're right, for once.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, thanks for
I wonder
watching
which
that
is
guide.
best.
Okay, I'm going to do it 5
Yuna
times.
can
This is
tell
the
him he
third.
should
Sure what?
become Yuna's guardian.
Why me?
Because Yuna can't.
Why not?
He hates his father. What he was, what he did. Do you really think she can possibly say to him, I want you to be my guardian, like your father was to mine?
And you're being oversensitive. All right, all right. I'll try talking to him after the tournament.
Be discreet.
I know. It's
I'm not
his
sure if I've
decision.
ever listened to this entire conversation before. I probably have. I don't remember it.
He doesn't like his father.
Apparently, he told Yuna as much.
Hating your own father, huh? Sounds like a luxury to me. I don't even remember my parents. Can't say how I feel about them.
I was 5 then, so I remember mine a little.
Damn it.
Hmm?
Sin just takes everything away from us.
Okay, and then I think it's one more time, is it? Oh, no, that's it. Okay, it's 4
Go to
times
bed,
then.
bud.
Fair enough.
Tournament starts tomorrow morning.
Yeah, some pretty interesting dialogue there, though,
I'm sorry.
to eavesdrop
I need
in on.
some time to think.
Someone's bound to recognize you when they see your moves out there, huh?
Oh, yeah, the cast themselves, for sure. You know, very good. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it's the way it's edited. It doesn't quite sound as good as subsequent Final Fantasy voice acting, does it? Yeah, I wouldn't diss the talent behind it at all. Okay, right, here we go. So, let's see if we can get this done. Should probably record this in case I do a little video on it. Oh, thanks for that, Levishen. Yeah, that was a fun one to make, that was. Final Fantasy 12. I really actually enjoyed the Zodiac Age a lot. Yeah, it's basically where the text appears on screen, Anthony, from what I remember. Although there's a practice round where the actual button prompts show up.
Following my footsteps, are you? I usually charge for lessons, you know. That shot is done like this. You can't do it, kid. But don't worry, my boy. You're not the only one. No one else can do it. I'm the best.
How you doing, Arbushi? Been having a good week? Okay. Oh, we have to do it in the corners as well. Okay, when it's in the centre, no directional buttons. Boing. 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 Right, here we go then. Here comes failure.
You can't. No one else can do. No one else can. You're out of your league. You're out of your league. You can't do it. No one else. You can't do it. Out of your league. You can't do it. You're out of your league. No one else can do it.
I think I did it. Did I do it first time? I think so. Woo! I was expecting about 3 or 4 rounds of failure. But there we go.
The best. Yeah, right.
Yeah, very good, thanks, Arbushi. Very, very good. A little bit tired, actually, but apart from that, not
Doesn't
too
have a
bad.
name. Anyone can do it if they try.
That's just age
Show us
now, I
one more
think.
time, yeah?
Oh, is that the one you get? That's the weapon from Blitzball, isn't it? Thanks, guys. Yeah, it tends to confuse people, that does, because you expect the dialogue. So you expect the button presses to show up, like a quick time event. And when it doesn't, it tends to throw people off guard. But once you expect that that's what's going to happen, it's not too bad.
I knew it. I knew you were something special.
Thanks, game daughter.
I knew it. I knew you were something.
Oh, yeah, it does cost a lot of HP, doesn't it? But we can use it in the first game, can't we? I'm sure we can, right?
That was the Jecht Shot, wasn't it?
Oh, I had to come to that realisation some time ago as well, unfortunately. You know, even with gaming and that, I don't generally do gaming in the evenings anymore. I generally just watch movies or TV shows. Because I'm just so tired by that point, you know? I just can't hack life anymore. I really can't. When I was young, I'd spend like 6-7 hours in front of the TV playing the PS1 or the PS2 or the Mega Drive, whatever it was. But I just can't do that anymore. I'm too old now.
He said they'd come back every night expecting to see Mark 1 and Mark 2.
180 HP.
And
Perfect.
they really did come back. I used to get so mad.
Oh, welcome back, Phil Seeks. I hope the video premiere went well.
Is he alive, you think?
I don't know. But Sir Jecht was my father's guardian.
So he's famous here, too?
Yes. So, if anything
Yeah, generally...
him,
Oh, if you can't get the Jecht Shot,
Uh-huh.
then you're not going to win. At least that's how it is for me in the first game.
What would you do if you found him?
I've not heard of that,
Who knows?
Mr.
I thought he
Punful.
died
I've
10
not
years
heard of
ago.
that.
Well... I'd probably just smack him one. After everything he put Mom and me through. And because he was famous, I was always... Well, you should know, Yuna.
Yeah, this is like the first
Your father's
huge
famous
city,
too.
isn't it, really, that we
Everyone in
encounter.
Spira knows him, right? Ain't it tough?
It is hard to follow in his footsteps as a summoner.
Sure.
But the honor of having a father like him surpasses all that, I think.
You've got to kill him in 1 minute, Red Mario.
Well,
It's been a
wasn't
while
much
since I
to
played
honor
Final
about
Fantasy
my
IV.
old
I don't
man,
remember that
that's for
particular
sure.
restriction.
You shouldn't say that about your father.
I got the right.
Yeah, Auron is like
I guess you do.
Ow!
the cool character in
Show me
FF10,
that
isn't he?
move again.
Yo!
He's like the Vincent of this game.
I didn't think my old man would come to Luca. He never did like watching other people play. But I couldn't help feeling something bad was gonna happen. And these feelings of mine are usually right. Sure, I had told Waka I'd help him win the tournament, but I wasn't sure I had it in me to play at all anymore.
Yep, I think we shall save. Go for a new save. Ah, fair dues. Hi, Gregory. Yeah, the Platinum Trophies, the trophy you can get on PlayStation. By the way, if you're not getting the Platinum Trophy, don't care about it, then I'd actually recommend playing the PC version, because you can use like the turbo speed that you can use on some of the other Final Fantasy remasters, which really helps out when you're grinding and what have you. I don't know why they've never patched it into the PlayStation version of the game. It's really annoying. Yeah. Yeah. The good old overcommitments. Oh, I didn't know that, Elijah. Oh, thanks for that. I'll probably end up using them all by the end. Yeah, is this? Yeah, this is the city where Final Fantasy X-2 starts, isn't it?
To try and bring back the cup this year. Exciting, isn't it, folks? Our next team off the ramp is... Well. If it isn't the Besaid Aurochs. They're a living, breathing, statistical impossibility. I've never seen this bad. That's right. In 23 years...
I do love that bit. It makes me laugh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe at some point in the future I will live stream Final Fantasy XII again. But probably not for a while, because when we did the last playthrough, I know it was a few years ago now, I played it so much and covered absolutely every single ounce of things there were to cover in that game, so... Oh yeah, Final Fantasy VIII. What's an Auroch? Well, as far as I understand, an Auroch's like a pig, isn't it? Maybe, that's what I've always thought an Auroch is. But now that you've asked, I'm not sure. Unless it means something else in the world of Final Fantasy X. Yeah, I've never covered Final Fantasy 13. I did do 13 too. That was the first series I ever did on the channel.
Yeah, it's like this every year, yeah? Don't let it bother you.
The draw system is quite complicated. Once you've clicked, once you've got it, then it's not that difficult to understand. It's just not the greatest system to use, but yeah, it is a bit of an off-putting thing to learn. It's a bit of a stumbling block for many new to Final Fantasy VIII nowadays. Oh, I see, Gregory Bell. Sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah, the Platinum Trophy is effectively... It's a trophy you get in a game on PlayStation once you've collected all the other trophies. So there's nothing specific tied to the Platinum Trophy. It's just the last trophy that unlocks once you've got all the other trophies automatically. You'll get it. Basically, if you see somebody with the Platinum Trophy, you know they've got all the other trophies for that game. If that makes sense.
50 years?
I started Lightning Returns Thrill Seeks when it first came out, and I've got about 15 videos or so on the channel for it. But I wasn't a big fan of the time mechanic, so I didn't stick it out. When I play a JR... Don't get me wrong, I love, you know, watching speedrunners and that, and I think it's amazing what they do. But I don't particularly do speedrunning myself. When I play a Final Fantasy game, I love to explore everything and to spend as much time as needed to just do everything that needs to be done. And so, the timed mechanic of Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns was just kind of antithetical to how I personally enjoy playing these sorts of games. So I didn't really stick it out. If that makes sense. As you can see, you know, when I play, I don't rush myself. I take my time. I like to make sure that we're getting everything done that needs to be done.
can't see a thing.
Maybe, Mr. Plumful. About Type 0, I mean. Again, it's one of those games I've played, and I did enjoy it, but for some reason, I never completed it.
That's a Guado, right?
Who could it be?
Isn't that...
Oh, you've platinumed Type 0. Nice job. Yeah, this is our first introduction, or not first introduction, you know what I mean, our introduction to Seymour.
People of Spirit, I thank you for your generous welcome. Rise, Maester Seymour, and all of you as well. I present to you the son of Maester Giskel Guado, who departed for the far plane of fortune.
I don't buy weapons that often anyway in this game, Elijah.
He has been officially
But yeah, no, it's good.
ordained
Good tip.
Maester of Yevon.
I am Seymour Guado. I am honored to receive the title of Maester. In life, my father Giskel worked to foster friendship between man and Guado. I vow to carry on his legacy.
Yeah, you did well on Final
fulfill my
Fantasy
duties
IX,
as
Red.
Maester to the best of my abilities.
I liked the little clips you did on your channel as well for it.
You too. Bow your head.
Yeah, I'm working through them as well, Mr. Punful. I've got quite a few of them now for the Final Fantasy games on PlayStation, but still a ways to go yet.
All right, last meeting before the match. Hustle.
We talk about Aiko in FF9. Oh, yes. She basically made the difference between victory and defeat in my battle against Ozma. The whole party wiped, and her Phoenix spell or whatever it is that has like a 25% chance of happening on a wipe happened to trigger, and we managed to go on and win that battle.
Where's Waka?
At the matchup draws.
Oh, is it? Oh, thanks, Roger Chine. Yeah, I knew it was some kind of animal like that. I had it in my mind as like a pig of some kind, but yeah, an ox makes sense. So more like a bovine than a pig vine.
We're playing the Albed Sykes first. If we win, we're in the finals. That's right, we got seeded. 2 wins.
But in Final Fantasy X, Arbushi, the first boss was a nightmare. Because the first boss in this game, I don't think you can actually lose.
Let's go over the basics again, boys.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of weapons you do need to get, isn't there? Shall we just go ahead and not watch any tutorials? It's been like 5 years since I've done Blitzball. But let's just go for it, shall we? We'll just pass the ball around and try and Jecht Shot our way to victory. Yeah, that's the one, Thrill Seeks. That's the one indeed.
There you are. Someone said they saw Sir Orin in a cafe.
Orin?
Oh, okay, Mr.
Yes, Sir Orin.
Punful.
Let's go find him.
Oh, is that how you pronounce your name? Is it Punderful? I'll have to try and remember that. Yeah, me and YouTube names don't mix.
Hey! Hey! The game starts like real soon. You come back quick, yeah?
Hey, I'll be back.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, no, it rings a bell. It's like Tiamat, isn't it? Is that in Final Fantasy 12?
Stiff, man.
I think.
No, not your face. Just breathe out. Relax.
Okay.
Like this.
It's a few hours into the game, isn't it? If that's who you're thinking of.
Maybe now we can find Sir Jecht.
Huh? How?
Sir Orin was also my father's guardian. So, he might know where Sir Jecht is.
Oh yeah, we've got to get Oron and that first, haven't
Let's
we?
go now.
It didn't even occur to me to think that the Arin Yuna was talking about, and the one that I knew from Xanarkand could be two different people. I don't know why, but I knew it was the same guy. I knew it was the same Orin.
Imito Sumana. Vasikna Bund.
Hey! Albed Sykes, right? Some
Yeah.
Albed saved me the other day and...
Do you remember in Final Fantasy VII New Threat, Red Mario, that there's effectively a copy of the Ozma battle from Final Fantasy IX, and it works the same way,
Me, do you?
where he just counters every ability with its own ability.
Anyway, if you meet Riku, tell her thanks for me. Oh, and as for the first game, may the best team win.
Okay, so we're going to have to explore Luca for a little while before we get into our Blitzball experience. And we're not going to want to miss anything, so we're going to start by heading over into the other locker room, or locker area, or whatever it is that's down here. Because I'm pretty sure that we can grab another Albed Primer from somewhere. But not from here. Oh, there it is. Just cheekily on the floor behind this fella. What is it with Albed Primers just being dropped all over the floor? Have you guys noticed that? Oh, okay, Nathaniel. I'll tell you what. You're one of the only people then on YouTube in these comments and chats and stuff that I've actually pronounced the name correctly, so... Hello, Mr. Carnage. How you doing? Yeah, I've just grabbed it, Elijah. Yeah, I knew it was in this area somewhere. Let's go and explore some of the docks, shall we, guys? Yep. Did you like that swift looting of the primer there, Fina? That's pretty darn impressive, wasn't it? Alright, let's speak to Awaka first.
The stores in the stadium are closed during the tournament. Have you got
Suppose we should give him another 1,000. I think this is our third 1,000 now, isn't it? Oh, no, did not mean to do that. I think I used up all my flash skills looting the primer.
Pleased to ask, thank you kindly, lad. Fine seed money for the O'aka merchant empire.
Oh, you missed that primer, did you, Jana? Now, hopefully you should still be able to get it, though, shouldn't you? Yeah, one more chest. Yeah, definitely. I agree, Mr. Carnage. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Piercing and Water Strike. I'll just keep Sensor for now. Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Punful. Thank you very much. Yeah, we need to go to the dock. I believe it's the one that's south, according to the little red dot, but obviously we don't want to miss any chests and stuff. Just the Phoenix Downs for this one. Nothing down there, so we'll just head down the final dock. Yeah, no, you're right, Elijah. Absolutely. There's nothing down here either. Okay. Oh, this is Dock 4, isn't it? Yeah, it's Dock 5 we want to see. Okay, Thrill Seeks. Yeah, thanks for joining us today. I hope you have a pleasant weekend. It's been great chatting to you as usual, so thanks so much. Yeah, I have to check what Lulu's got, actually. I'm not 100% sure. Right. I believe there's a nice item around here. Yeah, a couple of chests that are hidden around the back. Magic Sphere, very nice. And HP Sphere. Not too bad at all. Yeah, I've played it a fair few times, Mr. Carnage, although not for a while, if I'm honest. I think my last playthrough was 2016, so 5 years ago. I did some videos for it on the channel, and that was the last time I played. Should probably save at this point. Yeah. Very traditional Final Fantasy behaviour, isn't it, Fina? Basically, Anthony, they're just used for stat maxing. So I wouldn't worry about them initially. Not until you're much closer towards the end of the game. You'll want to get your luck stat to about 100. So a lot of them are going to be used for luck. Because luck is quite sparse on the grid naturally. So you're going to need to fill up a few luck spheres. But once your party's got like 100 luck on each member, then you can start just maxing out some other stats that you want to use, really. That's the tip that I would give you. I mean, personally, HP isn't a big deal for me, because the ultimate boss, which is Penance, I will tend to go into that fight without break HP limit, as I actually find it easier. Since X potions will heal you to full every time you use them. Whereas with break HP limit, they won't, which is kind of annoying. Oh, that's good, Red. Yeah, they come as a package, don't they? If you've got one, you've got the other. Unless you have it on Vita. You have to get them separately there.
I'm sorry. Please let me through.
Oh, okay, Fina.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, and grinding the luck spheres or fortune spheres can be a bit of a nuisance, can't it?
Really famous.
Speedruns aren't something I really do, to be honest with you. I enjoy watching them, but I'm no good at actually playing them myself since, well, I would kind of suck. I did do a speedrun for Final Fantasy IX just to get the Excalibur 2 sword, but I wouldn't really class that as a speedrun in the common sense of the term. As you know, people streaming speedruns and stuff.
You try it too. Put your
Hiya, Phoenix Green.
Like
How you doing? Having a pleasant week, I hope. Looking forward to the weekend, maybe?
Then you just blow.
Yeah, go for it, Anthony. Maybe we'll get it together. That'd be awesome.
It's not working.
Practice.
Okay.
Hey, use that if we get separated.
Yeah, once we've got Yuna, we'll grab the
Okay.
Albed Primer, Elijah. Thank you for the reminder.
Guess we should just stick together then. Till you can do it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're not going to head over to the red dot just yet. Okay. There it is. Is that the one you was talking about, Elijah? Because it's the one I was getting. I haven't missed any others, have I? I think we've got the two that we needed to have gotten. Oh, I haven't watched any speed runs for a while, Force Lightning Cable. So, I don't know any names I could give you. Neon Genesis, though, one of the viewers to the channel, has a Twitch channel. And I'd encourage you guys to check him out, because he's just done a speed run on Final Fantasy VII. And I think he got, like, top 5 in the world or something. Really, really good attempt. And it was a lot of fun. Yeah, we grabbed that primer. You can go there if you want to listen to the music and watch the cutscenes and stuff. Okay. Let's just go and do the cutscene. I think we've done most of the stuff we need to do that's sort of optional by this point.
Whoa.
Yeah, you have to farm the same enemies over and over in order to max out, well, not max out, but to build up your luck stat.
I thought every town was.
And the enemies can take a bit of time to defeat, so it's easier on the PC version where you can use turbo speed. But here on PS4, it's going to take us a bit of time.
Because when a lot of people start to gather...
Sin? What about Luca? It's safe here?
It's not any different, but the stadium is here. The Crusaders fight to protect it with all their strength.
I only got the Excalibur 2
The stadium?
because there's a trophy tied to it, but
Blitzball is really the only entertainment that we have.
there wasn't really any other reason for me to get it. It's not the best weapon in terms of Final Fantasy standards.
Whoa. Talk about pressure.
It sounds punful, like he means that he probably used some kind of
Is Xanarkand like this
hack
too?
or something to get the Excalibur 2 without worrying about the time. I didn't do that when I got the Excalibur 2, but Final Fantasy 9 has a little turbo mode which doesn't speed up the game clock, so it sort of trivializes it anyway.
They must be so tall. Don't you ever get
What's that, Mr. Carnage? There's a bug somewhere, is there? I think I missed what you were saying, sorry.
Let's go find Sir Orin.
Hi, Nickel Hyper. Yeah, not doing too bad, thanks. How are you doing? Yeah, we've been going for about an hour and a half or so. We did the Jecht Shot, or we learnt it anyway, first time, which I wasn't expecting, to tell you the truth. So happy about that. Yeah, this is where we can buy items and weapons, but it's probably not worth it. I can't seem to speak to anybody, though, actually. Maybe it's people over here. Nope, everybody wants to ignore Tidus. Poor Tidus. Yeah, I'm not buying anything anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant. But in terms of story, we need to head up here. Yeah, Kunzi. I need to be careful when I say your name. But yeah, it's not the best in terms of dialogue delivery. And I'm not blaming the actors for that. I think it must have been the way the dialogue was either written or edited. But I can definitely tell that Square have learned lessons with how to put spoken dialogue into their games. because after Final Fantasy X it improved quite dramatically. So yeah. Okay, we can trigger the cutscene. Actually, before we do that, let's just go up here. I think there's an item to grab. Up and around. Yeah, there's a chest here, which I know we'll come to later anyway, but... Hi, Kyle. Yeah, welcome to the liveness. Good to have you here. How you doing? Yeah, some good liveness going on today, I've got to say. A few people have spoken about that on the channel. I've dabbled in it, but it was a while ago, so... Where is Auron, eh? I guess he's not here.
Not here.
Oh, flipping heck, Elijah. That's pretty crazy. I'm guessing not 255 in the luck stat, though.
Why not talk, Kimari? Not see Yenke for 10 years.
Oh, quite a ways ahead then, Kyle, than where I'm at right now.
Forget Biran?
No, I don't think there's been any announcements about FF13 coming to PS4. Aaron. That I know of, anyway.
Can see Yenke and Biran's faces.
Kimari forget Ronso friends? We taught you much at time of Hornmold. Biran taught
Hello,
Kimari
Roland.
to be strong, Ronso.
Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream.
Take him on.
Oh, you've done luck as well, Elijah. Flipping heck. Most people that talk about maxing this game as much as possible tend to settle with 100 luck, which in and of itself is a pretty tedious grind. So that's crazy, Elijah.
All over Spira have assembled here to participate in this great contest of bravery, skill, and strength.
Yeah, it certainly is in this game, Red.
All of these fine teams, equally renowned, deserve to win the contest.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean, Elijah. 255.
Such is the nature of this contest. Let us, the spectators, play our role accordingly. Let us.
Yeah, they might do the trilogy, do you think, Dark Swordsman, as one package, a remastered package like they did with FF10 and 10-2 as a package.
Contestants, may heaven be with you.
Yeah, the problem is the enemies that you need to kill to get the luck or the fortune spheres, whichever one you really have to grind for, have a lot of HP. So even when you're doing max break damage limit, it takes a while. I'm sure they will eventually, Dark. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll do it as a package as well. But you never know. You never know. They might not. They might do them separately.
Kamari, Yuna's gone.
Well, that's good, Kyle. Yeah, you've made some good progress to get to that point. Still a ways to go, but you're doing well.
Where in Spira have you been?
Huh?
Yuna's been kidnapped by the Al-Bed Sykes. In exchange for her safety.
Yeah, I'm pretty
they
sure
want the
once
Auras
luck
to lose.
gets past 100,
If
the
they're only
diminishing
bits
returns
of
set in,
I
and
doubt
it's
they
really
did
not
anything
going to be
drastic.
improving
But we shouldn't take
the
chances.
party's
Let's go get her.
abilities by that much.
I'm going too. This'll be no
But some
problem.
people just do it for
They're
the
telling the Aurochs to throw the
for the
game,
giggles,
as if
don't
they
they? To
need
say that they've maxed luck out.
I mean, how good a team can they be?
Waka said the same thing. He'll take care of the game. We
How
should
many do you
go
get?
to
Is it
Yuna.
2 each turn, is it,
The Al-Bed
Elijah?
boat is in Dock 4. Let's go.
Is that right? I think it is, isn't it? Okay. Save point in the perfect location. On that note, guys, I think I'm going to take a break. I've got a few bits I need to do this afternoon. So I will be back with you on Monday, though. And I'm pretty sure we'll be getting into the Blitzball game, won't we? On the next stream as well. 7 hours into our adventure already. We're making progress. Probably about 180 hours to go before we actually get all the trophies. But like I say, we're getting there slowly but surely. So yeah, thanks so much everybody for stopping by, joining us on the stream. I hope you've had fun. Have a great weekend. And I should be back same time, 2:30 PM on Monday. So if you're able to stop by and join us for that stream, you can watch how bad I am at Blitzball. Especially that first game. It's not easy. Not at all. Not for me anyway. Jecht Shot and hiding goal. I think I'll try that strategy, Kyle. I think I'll try it. Yeah, cheers, Force Lightning. And Welsh Rabbit. Well, I hope it goes well for you, Red Mario, if you do stream later with Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, cheers, Punful. And everybody else. Hello, MT. Sorry, I don't think I said hello to you, did I? Yeah, the sphere grid is going to take the longest amount of work. Maxing this out. Where's the flipping zoom button? You can zoom out on this. Oh, there it is. The touchpad. Yeah, you have to max it for every party member for a trophy. That's going to be a grind and a half, for sure. Okay, Dark. Yeah, I hope that goes well for you. Is that Final Fantasy 13 too, is it? Yeah, well, take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. See you on Monday. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.